This is 4th edition Kill Team. My friend the Farseer is reading the rules right now, though he's not a Farseer today. My friend the War Boss is reading the rules as we speak.
So I gotta work on my soccer baller accent.
If you can do the orc talk all game long, well, you're a better YouTuber than I am. What's going on here is we have a Howling Banshee who has been taken by the Space Marines after their last battle. And they are going to beat the information out of her. What is the information? Who knows? But we know that the Space Marines are the fash, for lack of a better word, and they are going to beat that information out of her. And that's what she is doing here. But there are orcs in this neighborhood because there are orcs in every neighborhood. And the orcs got wind that she was here. They saw the Space Marines bringing her in. And there was just a small little group of them who were like, I bet you that elf tastes yummy.
Or a barbecue her.
I bet you she's groovy and delicious.
Make some sandwiches.
So a very small squad of orcs is going to sneak into the Space Marines camp. And they're going to steal this yummy Eldar. And then they're going to sneak out of the Space Marine camp. And they's going to eat her. We are working out of the 4th edition rule book. And it's just better. It's just better. I'm sorry.
This guy's got a cowboy hat, and they teach you how to make a cowboy hat out of your green stuff.
I really enjoy current 40K. I like a lot of what they're doing. I like that we have so many ranges now, but I've really enjoyed that 4th edition rulebook. And I used to play this version of Kill Team quite a bit, and we're going to see if we can't play it again today. I had to get out my Space Marine 4th edition codex to find out what a Space Marines initiative is. Anyway, the Space Marines have deployed. Here is the Eldar. They're beating the information out of her as we speak. I hope he's not beating information out of her with a Thunderhammer, because that interrogation probably won't last long. We have a squad of Marines here. There are 2 Assault Marines and 1 TAC Marine. We have 3 Assault Marines here. These Marines are the Doom Squad. They are better. They are better because of the points I got to spend on building my half of the kill team. The Sergeant is here, and he has the Thunderhammer and the Combat Shield, and he's holding the Relic. We have 3 Tactical Marines up here. We have 3 Scouts walking the perimeter. I have the Hanson brothers holding the wall, and another squad of TAC Marines over here between them. This is where the Marines are. This poor girl is getting interrogated, but here come the nobles. They are coming onto the table, and they are going to find the way. All right, first playthrough of Kill Team. We're going to stumble through it. How many of these brutes are active?
Stumble through a lot of stuff. Wow.
I am going to activate my all points bulletin right now, and the all points bulletin means that I get to re-roll the dice for control of the brute squads. But which ones are active? Not these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 brute squads in the whole game. Well, he's the HQ.
Only 8 brute squads.
I'm going to activate everybody except for these guys in the middle. That squad there, the Doom Squad, and the leader. But everybody else will be active. Who you want to start with? I suppose I pick.
Yeah.
Let's start with these scouts.
Those scouts over there? I got a 4.
I got a 5. I get to move these scouts 5 inches. Let's put that there. Do I move them and then continue? Or can we roll all these now? Let's find out. So I won the roll, and these scouts have kept walking the perimeter. They've moved 5 inches forward this way. And now we're going to roll off for these men.
I still think that.
These guys here are who we're rolling for now, if we can stop talking about Necrons for a second.
Those guys right there.
I got a 3. We can't count that dice. Give you that back.
Who counts that dice? I got a 4.
All right, but I have an all points bulletin out. But you get to move these guys 4 inches.
I get to move those guys wherever?
Wherever, 4 inches.
They're just out in the world.
Yep, and you get to move them. They're just walking around, putzing around. Don't see any orcs out here.
I don't see any orcs over this way.
These men up here in the house. I got a 5.
Oh, I got a roll. I got a 4.
I get to move these men, and I think that I just want to keep them right where they are. I hate that I know where you are, so I'm not going to move them. The player in me would want to move them all this way so they're all in whatever.
They're ready.
No, they don't know there's anything going on. I'm not moving them. These guys behind the rock. I got a 5 and you got a 1. These guys I originally had walking the perimeter, and so they're still going to walk the perimeter. So these men are walking the perimeter. My initiative is a 4, and so I cannot see you. I have no clax encounters on me. You're just fine. These guys up here cannot see you, and they got to activate next. The Hanson brothers behind the wall. I got a 6.
Oh, I got a 2.
All right. The Hanson brothers are going to hold their position because that's what they were doing anyway. These men up here in the tower.
Oh, the guys in the tower. I got a 4.
I got a 5. So that's the end of my all points bulletin, and I rolled so hot it was kind of not a thing anyway. But again, nobody suspects orcs. These guys are here as lookouts. These guys are here as lookouts. These guys are lookouts. Why would they move? These guys didn't want to move anyway. The guys walking the perimeter are walking the perimeter, and that's how it is. Now, it's the orc turn.
It's the orc turn.
Now, you assault a unit. If you don't kill everybody in that unit and the turn ends, the alarm goes off because whoever lived goes, alarm! But you get your regular move. You're an evil son, so it's 6.
So if I run out from behind here, right? If I'm like, I'm an orc, I've got quite a charge to make. And I can't call the walk because
There's no war boss.
there's no war boss.
Use sneakies. War boss doesn't even know you're here.
7-inch charge.
Yep. But then also, you're going to be very close. Like, if I win either this roll off or this roll off, I can walk up and spot you. Can I give you some orky advice? You is not just brutal. You is also cunning.
I am cunning.
Maybe you don't go that way. Or maybe, remember, there's no turn limit either. Maybe you come all the way around this way. Maybe you go around that way.
So
Maybe
tell me about these guys. They can still see me like with their initiative 4, right?
They would need you to be within 4 inches. If you're within 4 inches of them, I'm going to spot
And then that
you.
stacks when you get clax encounter.
Anytime you earn a set of clax encounter, it's plus 1 inch. The orcs is not just brutal, they is also cunning. And instead of charging straight in,
Which was
the
my
obvious,
original thought.
they have
I'm an orc.
flanked over this way. And they is being sneaky, hiding behind the Eldar ruin, which is of course obscuring. I don't know if it'll come into play. But that is the orc. You could shoot if you want to, but then you're going to add clax encounters.
I don't want to yet, actually.
All right, well then that is the end of the orc turn, and now we are back to brute squads. How many brute squads are active? 3.
3 brute squads.
It's going to be this squad here, because they're the walking around squads, and this squad here because they've decided to be walking around too. Let's start with the scouts. I got a 3.
I got a 1. I
get to move these scouts 3 inches, and they're just going to walk forward 3 inches, and that's how that's going to be. This squad here.
I got a 1.
I got a 5. They are going to move 5 inches, and I don't know if it's going to be relevant. This squad over here, behind the wall, gets a 5.
I got a 5.
Because I'm the brute squad player, I control it.
I did read that.
So I'm going to move men, and I don't think anybody's going to get within any range of the orcs, and so we're probably going to go right into their next turn.
They thought they heard a noise, but
Yeah, these guys thought they heard a noise. They walked down here for a second, and then they walked back.
turns out it was nothing.
But the scouts are keeping on their original route, and then these Marines are walking probably to crisscross with the scouts on this lane.
Now they're
But
gonna meet up, have a cigarette.
we are back to the orc turn, though.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm gonna move in advance, I think.
So sneakies. Look at these sneaky orcs.
So sneaky, we might as well be purple.
The guy with the yellow cloak, he's the sergeant. He's got a power claw. We never talked about that. We were so excited just to play. I never did Arnie's or anything.
I've got 8 knobs.
8 knobs, 6 big choppas, 1 power claw. And this guy in the back here, he's got just 2 choppas, but he's my favorite.
This guy right here.
I love him. He's the Gorka Morka knob.
This guy, he's gonna fit in right here.
But that is the orc turn. How many brute squads are active? 3 brute squads are active. And again, it's going to be the 3 that are walking around. The guys holding position are holding position. The Doom squad by the Sergeant, they're all taking turns beating the elf. saying, "Talk to me, elf." And she's like, "You're doing it because you like it." And they probably are. This squad here.
Slordash is happy somewhere.
You know, I don't like the New Age heroic Space Marines. I don't like seeing, like, Guilliman is the savior of the universe. The Imperium is evil and dark and horrid. And these are the type of men who would beat a woman to find out, you know, what color Eldred's shoes are.
Who knows?
This squad here, I got a 1. You got a 1. I get to move them, but they only move 1 inch. And that's it, just a 1 inch move. The scouts over here. Actually, let's do these guys over here first. The scouts are where the drama is.
These guys over here.
You got a 6. You can move those guys 6 inches.
Move those guys 6 inches.
The orc player got to control these men. They moved 6 inches. They moved behind the rock. They don't know where they're going. Here's the drama right here. If the orc player wins this roll, or even if I do, I'm truly trying to play and be thematic, and these guys were walking this way. Am I going to walk them right into some orcs?
I don't know that the orcs are there.
I got a 1 and you got a 4. It's your choice anyway.
Yeah, come here, orc. Come here, scouts.
The scouts continue to walk in the direction they were already going. It is dark. The Space Marines suspect nothing. After all, they were here fighting Eldar. They don't even know there are orcs around. But now it is the orc player's turn. What you gonna do, orc? The orcs have come out from behind the ruin. They are hiding behind the rock. These men have no idea they're here. You'd think that a Space Marine would have some kind of like night vision goggles or something, but
maybe see more than 4 inches.
See more than 4 inches, but
he can walk 6 inches in a turn. You know, like
these guys have no idea these orcs are here. And these scouts are walking their perimeter looking for elves, and all of a sudden, holy shit, it's some orcs. So, are you going to shoot orc?
No.
Why
that puts collection counters up, right?
You should shoot them up. You can kill all these guys in shooting.
I'm gonna charge them.
All right, charge them, orcs.
We're just running right out of the fortress, and we're running into the...
With an 8-inch charge, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
If you don't kill every one of them, somebody's going to go, hey, there are orcs over here. And then I get to activate everybody and just walk over here and start fucking shooting at you.
Well, that's no fun. Let's hope we kill some scouts.
So here come the orcs in their combat phase. They are going to get just a heap of attacks. You want to just do the big choppers real quick and see how you do?
Yeah.
There's 6 big choppers. You get 3 attacks per noble. That's 18 dice. Then a power claw and then 2 choppers. This just seems rude, by the way. This just seems rude. These are just the big choppers, not the power claw, not the choppers.
Here we go. Big choppers.
You hit on 3s. Tons of hits. Then you are strength 5 because you're noble, but you got a big chopper, so it's strength 7. I am toughness 4 because I'm a Space Marine, so you wound on 3s.
So those are the wounds. Big choppers are -1. Those are for 2 damage each.
Okay, -1 turns into -0 because I have the armor of contempt. So I need 4s. Dead, dead, dead. These scouts have been silently wiped out in the darkness. The nobles came out and bashed them down into pudding, and so now they are dead.
That they couldn't even yell.
Whenever a brute squad player becomes aware for whatever reason, add 1 class encounter to the brute squad player's store. Also add a class encounter whenever a kill team shoots. But anyway, for just 1 second, they were aware. For just 1 second, those scouts had a chance to go, hey! And before the actual hay came out of their mouth, they got clubbed to death.
Like a Space Marine turned his head, you know?
But I get 1 class encounter. So now we are going to find out how many brute squads are activated. And it's 4.
It's 4.
The scouts are gone, though. So it's going to be these men walking off the table. It's going to be these men holding the wall. It's going to be these men walking around here. And it's going to be these men over here. Everybody who's far away. Well, let's start with these guys over here.
Ooh,
you get a 6. They do not get to walk off the table.
Well, they're just going to keep walking over this way.
That's a bummer.
They're going to be like, oh my gosh, what's behind this rock?
All right, the Hanson brothers over there behind the wall.
The Hanson brothers.
I got a 1.
Are they activated?
Yeah. You can move them 3 inches. But they would just stand there. That's what they're doing. They're lookouts.
They would just stand there.
But you can move them. Maybe they're bad lookouts and they're walking out the job. Hey, let's go smoke a joint over here.
They're starting to get concerned about these guys.
Hey, where are those guys
Some
going?
of these guys walk off. They were like, what the fuck?
No, that's normal. Those guys are walking the perimeter. They're looking around. They're looking for Eldar.
Those guys are going to hold.
They're going to hold. All right.
Sentries have one job. You got 3 squads of sentries here. Any other units, though, I'm not falling for that.
All right, this squad here. You want to roll for them? I got a 5.
And I got a 6. That's one of your sentry squads.
I know. I'm still going to heap them there just to be thematic. This squad down here, I got a 6.
I got a 2.
All right, they're moving 6 inches, though. They're looking for something. So really all that happened in my turn was these men walked forward this way. My spotting distance is now 5 inches. The orcs are outside of it. And so it is the orc turn to move. What you doing, orc? Orcs being cunning. They moved into the woods. They're not going to run in because they know the night is long and they want to put this little good
The
in
night
their
is so
bellies.
long on this planet.
The night is so long here. It's early, they're waiting for sundown. No, they came in. But now it's a bird squad turn.
Bird squad!
Those guys, oh wait, how many do we get? 4. Again, those guys, these guys, and the Hanson brothers. Those guys way on the other side. 5.
I got a 4.
Ooh, could you move them 5 inches that way, which would be 4 inches going up the hill?
4 inches going up the hill.
Yeah, they're going to keep going that way. The Hanson brothers over here in the crow's nest. They get a 4.
But I got a 6.
You can do what you want with them.
Yeah.
For reasons that we can't explain, maybe they're being corrupted by chaos. These men have left their posts. Space Marines don't abandon their posts, but these guys did for some reason. How about these guys? Will they abandon their post? I got a 4. No, they're going to stay here. I would like really very much to move them, but I'm not gonna because they have no reason to move. They don't know there are orcs here.
They don't know there are orcs here.
These final guys here, I need control of this. I need to go get me some orcs. I got a 6, you got a 4. Yeah, let's go wake up some orcs. So these Space Marines have moved over here, and they've stayed very close to these guys up in the top. So if the orcs encounter them, they will become aware just for a second. The orcs will get a Klax encounter. It'll turn their spotting range to 6 inches. And looking just down below him, they will see him. They will yell, "The fuck, there's some orcs here."
Oh shit, there's some orcs here.
And then we will start shooting. And the man with the thunder hammer will go fight. And we're going to see, I think that this squad of orcs is very big and bad. But we're going to see.
I like the stealth element, and I'm going to keep it going. So I think I'm going to move in advance to behind the ruin.
All right, orcs are moving.
Sneaky orcs.
So the orcs, cunning, not just brutal.
Moonlighting as commandos.
They have snuck back inside. It's not too late to say that the commando sergeant is the sergeant.
They have slunk.
He's doing commando training.
He's doing commando training?
Hey, you boys isn't sneaky. Let me teach you how to be sneaky.
This is commando knob training.
They have tucked back into the
How many
wood.
units?
Just 1.
Just 1.
All right, so who gets control of them? I got a 2. You got a 6. You get to move these men 6 inches. Do you feel lucky?
Yeah.
That was a lucky roll.
That was as lucky as it could have been. So they're going to go 5 down the cliff, and they're going to go...
Oh my God.
They're like...
Hey, what's over here? There's no Eldar over here. This poor girl.
Don't worry. Yeah, oh, she's been being beaten for so long, because the orcs are not coming to help her. They want her to be nice and tender.
Violence towards women is always bad, ladies and gentlemen. These men, it's their turn. Where are they going? These hungry nobles have snuck back behind the ruin, and they're going to come over here and engage this squad because they is cunning, not just brutal.
Not just brutal.
Let's have it.
But cunning.
On
And
a
that's a
5?
5.
That's a fail.
That is okay.
You failed your charge, but you got, here we go. Don't forget, here we go. We don't need a command point for that.
Here we go. Some orc.
That's a 6, though. That's
6 to it?
You got to go down the cliff. It doesn't.
I know.
Oh.
That's just...
Is these orcs scared of the dark?
Oh.
Is that what just happened?
Orcs.
Now you really need to win this die roll.
Now I really gotta win that.
Well, I like that there's... I really do feel like my Space Marines don't know there's orcs here. And I like that feeling. How many squads activate? 4.
Pick 'em.
Those guys.
Yep.
These guys. Yep. These guys. and these guys. The Doom Squad. Let's start. That one's the dramatic one, so we'll start over here. I got a 2 plus 1 is a 3, so I win.
Yes.
These guys get to go.
So do they go 2 inches or 3 inches?
They'll go 3 inches because I get plus 1. Actually, let's look that up. So, who knows? These guys will go 3, but we'll do that in a second. The Doom Squad.
The Doom Squad.
I got a 3.
I got a 2.
But it turns into a 4 because I got a Klaxon counter. And so these guys will go 4. We'll do that in a second. The Hanson brothers.
I got a 6.
I got a 5. You get to move the Hanson brothers 6 inches. That's a bummer. Oh, wait. I got a 6. Wow. Darn right, Klaxon counter. So there goes 6. Now, the most important roll. I've won all 3 of these rolls.
This is the one I need.
This is the one you need.
I got a 1.
I got a 2. Oh, wow. That's crazy. But what happened here is there was only a 2-inch move. And so that didn't get me very far. And I am just out of my 5-inch spotting range. I could see the barrel of the guns, but we count to the base in Warhammer 40,000. And so these 3 men here do not get to see the orcs in the dark. And now it's the orc turn.
I'm going to charge.
As if from out of nowhere, there's orcs. Ah, they're going to charge.
Ah!
I get to add a Klaxon counter because I'm aware for a second. And you get to go 10 inches.
10 inches does it.
So sneaky, sneak through the night. These orcs surround these Marines, and the Marines are like, holy shit. And they become aware for a second. So I get another Klaxon counter. But now they get 6 big choppas, 2 choppas, and 3 power claws. And that's what's, or you heard what I meant.
Yep.
Heaps of dice from the orcs into the Space Marines. I need my armor to hold here. I need just one guy to live.
I need them all to die.
One guy to live.
All of them. Die. Kind of a lot of misses. What's that dice?
The power claw hits on 4s, don't forget. So the power claw misses entirely.
Power claw whiffs.
Oh, well, it's because he's trying to be sneaky. He didn't open it up. He didn't want it to make noise. He just swung it like a club.
He didn't want to turn the muffler on.
Nope.
He didn't want it to go.
So the white dice are going to wound on
3s.
It's all 3s because you're enough. Uh-oh. Oh, that's savage. Savage.
That many.
All right, so it's all
-1.
Armor of Contempt says it's all gonna be 3s.
Do it.
Dead.
Yes.
These men have been smushed. So this squad is close, but they cannot spot this squad. Their friends are dead, represented by these markers here. And now we are back into the Brute Squad turn, where I really need to start spotting some orcs because I'm losing some men.
Losing men.
How many Brute Squads activate? 5.
Wow. All of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody but the leader. These guys over here. I get a 6.
I got a 5. That's no good.
The guys up in the house. They get a 2.
I got a 1.
They're staying put. The Doom Squad gets a 6. They're going places. This dice is nothing. These men up here in the house, I got a 4.
I got a 3.
But they're staying put. And then finally, important roll over here. I get a 6.
I got a 5.
Let's see if we can't spot some orcs. So, in the Brute Squad turn, these men move 6 inches, rounded the corner, and are now within spotting range of those orcs. They are aware. They have become aware, and I believe the alarm is sounded. These men have become aware. They have walked within spotting range. The alarm is raised, and they're going to shoot at you.
There's orcs over here.
These men are going to shoot at the squad of orcs that they can see now. They're Space Marines. They hit on 3s. They've hit 3 times. An orc is noble's toughness 5. We're going to wound on 5s. There's 1 wound on that noble. He gets a 4 up because he's a noble. He is fine, but now it is the orc's turn. The alarm is sounded. These Marines know it's on. What are the orcs going to do? Are they still going to play cagey, or are they coming to get some? Meat's on the menu, boys. Here come the nobles. Are they going to shoot?
Oh yeah, we got pistols.
There are 7 sluggers in that squad. There's going to be 7 dice that hit on 5s and wound on 4s.
Here goes orc shooting.
Sluggers in the Marines.
Bang!
He's hit 3 times. He's going to wound on 4s.
1 wound.
1 wound, but a Marine wears power armor. And we're fine.
And I'm going to charge those guys.
Of course you are. And on a 7, you're totally in. After the charge, these Marines have been surrounded, and they are going to face 6 big choppas, 1 power claw, and 2 choppas.
6. Here we go.
So many dice on the Marines that hit on 3s.
Rah.
Oh.
Good shoot attacks, and this power claw, of course, misses.
Yeah, because power claw hits on 4s. Has he missed every one so far?
No, he's hit once.
He's hit once. So the power claw wounds on a 2, everything else wounds on 3s.
Muffler's still warming up on the power claw. Little rusty, you know. Little rusty on the power claw.
The power claw's not getting the job done, but a lot of other things are. These are the saves I have to make, right?
Yes.
Wow.
-1, 2 damage each.
I got the Armor of Contempt still today. Today, Armor of Contempt is still a thing. As of today's battle report, Armor of Contempt still exists. So these are all going to be 3s.
1, 2, 3. I see some dead orcs. I see some dead space marines.
That is indeed 3. Oh, it's the Hanson brothers.
Ah,
They didn't make it. However,
too much foil, coach.
you get to consolidate now, but then it's my turn, and I just get to play. The alarm is raised. These Marines, they know where to look now. You turn and face your foe, soldier.
Now they know there's orcs.
These men have come down this way so they can line up shots. These men have advanced, and they won't participate again. And then the Doom Squad has rounded the corner, and they have a 7-inch charge to make. Oh, but if I kill just 1 noble, it's going to get longer. Oh, that may have been a blunder, because I do intend to shoot. I do intend to shoot. We're going to start here. I got 3 bolt shots here into the nobles. 3 shots. I've hit 3 times. I've wounded just once.
I want a 4.
Nobles are solid.
So tough.
Can all 3 of these guys see? Because they got bolt pistols.
I don't think
The guy in
this
the
guy
back?
can see through the stack.
Yeah, he was up. He had a shorter move. I got 2 bolt pistols here that can see the nobles. And they've hit twice. And failed to wound. These men here have stayed put. And they will put their shots into the orcs. And they're a master artisan. But it doesn't matter. Then, we're going to wound on 5s. 2 wounds on the orcs.
2 wounds on the orcs and 1 4s. Make 1 fit.
Just 1 wound on a noble. And they're holding strong. All guts, all glory. These men over here need a 7 to get in on those nobles. And they get an 8. Let's go. These men are the Doom Squad per the game rules. I got to, for 15 points, give them +1 strength and +1 attack. And we are swinging at those nobles. And we are going to hit them on 3s. Oh, no. That was bad news. There's 5 hits there.
That's not how you kill nobles.
And there's 7 misses. I'm a master artisan. So it's half and half, but still below average. I am strength 5 now because I'm a Doom Squad. So I'm going to wound you on 4s. There are 5 wounds there at -1.
5 at -1.
5 at -1.
It's going to be 5s because I'm at work. So I lose 2. Oh, not the commando guy, though. This guy.
He also took the guy with the 2 choppas.
What?
He's got 2 choppas. The guy in your palm. I don't know if you want the 2 choppas or you want the big choppa.
I want the big chopper.
Well, then he's got to go. He's just my favorite.
This guy's got it.
But now it's time for orcs to swing back, but there's only 6 of them now.
There's only 6 of them now, and I lost the guy with the 2 choppers. So let's take these dice out. These are my they're my power claw dice now.
So, orcs swinging back, big choppas, and a power claw. Power claw hits on 4s. if I can get a Marine to survive, it's going to be good for me because it'll let me get in. Oh, maybe it won't be. I don't know. I don't know what's good for me at this point. We're going to find out.
Well, since this is your turn.
This is my turn. Yeah, look at them misses. 3s and 2s. Oh no. Alright, so the power claw is -3, turns into -2. 3 finding 5s. I save one, so 2 men are dead.
About 7 of them.
And 7 of these. I need 3s. But that's the squad. Could you pull those 3 Marines off the table, please?
Brothers.
And now you get to consolidate, and then it is your turn. And here they come. The nobles have moved. They have moved into the Space Marine base. They're literally just in the middle of all of them. But they're here for the gubbins. They're here for the girly. They're going to cook her and eat her. Where are you going to start? You get to shoot.
Banshee burgers. Oh, we're going to shoot up at the Space Marines who have been doing a really bad job keeping watch.
They will get a 2-up in the ruin. Those guys over there aren't in a ruin, and they'll get a 3-up. Just saying.
Not everybody can see those guys.
Okay, fine. Look at all the hits, Orc.
What's this? Oh, we want those Space Marines dead. 3 wounds. What is this one? 4 wounds.
4 wounds. We want 2s. We're fine.
Oh.
But now you're going to charge.
But now I'm going to charge.
Who are you charging?
I'm going to charge the guy with the gravity hammer. Or the thunder hammer.
Really? You going to charge him?
One day I will get that right.
He's got a combat shield, too. He's going to fuck you up. He's going to fuck you up. He's got a thunder hammer.
He's got a thunder hammer.
All right, get in here, Orcs.
We're getting in there.
On a 6.
Absolutely.
You don't want to, here we go with that. Maybe get a little bit more.
Maybe get a little bit more. Here we go, here we go.
Snake eyes. 4 inches, but it'll get you in.
Bucky Gambleton lost.
After the pile-in step, it looks like this. Everybody's in except for this buster in the back.
He's a buster.
But Orcs charge, they get to fight first. I got a combat shield down there. I'll get a 2-up against everything but the power claw.
4 orcs down there, plus a knob.
On my sergeant.
A power claw. Everything hits.
Oh, no.
Everything hits.
It is 2s and 3s.
We did not miss a single time.
Oh, that hurts. I'm bummed. 2s and 3s. Oh, that's savagery. Oh, yeah, Power Claw. That rocks.
Power claw didn't want it.
You know what else I'm enjoying about today's game? Is no command points, no stratagems. It just flows.
It's just, that's just what it is.
Armor of Contempt says these are 2s. And he is fine.
Wow.
Armor of Contempt says this is a 4.
Die. Crunch.
Crunch, really?
Chop his head.
Nothing to be done about that. But there's literally nothing I can do about that. There's no command point reroll. He is indeed dead. My sergeant does not get to swing back.
Oh,
And you get to consolidate.
and take my prize. Come here, honey.
The objective belongs to the Orcs. They can flee with her if they want, or they can keep fighting. But it is now the Space Marine turn. I'm bummed out my sergeant's dead. But he sure is. Space Marine. I have 9 models left in the game. And my intention here was just to get through this game mode and refamiliarize myself with the rules. But then it ended up being a lot of fun, and then I was just really into the fun of it. But now I'm to the point where I want to win.
Yeah?
I want to win by only
You want to ruin the Orcs' picnic and take away their Banshee brisket?
shooting phase.
Yes.
Start with the men in the tower shooting down at the nobles.
Bunch of fuckers.
3s. Master Artisan. 5s. Nothing.
Yes.
This squad over here that's got 2 bolt pistols and a bolt gun. 3s. Master Artisan. 5s. 1 wound, Orc.
Oh, dead orc.
Down to 5 Orcs left. This squad over here. 3s. Master Artisan. I assure you that was a hit. 5s. Nothing. Charge phase. The squad with the chainswords.
Bring it in.
They're in. This charge is going off. There are 2 chainswords, and there's a man without a chainsword. The blue dice are the dude's fist. He's hitting with the butt of his gun. The white dice are the chainswords. Swinging into the nobles. We want 3s. Not great. We're master artisans. Then we want 5s. Nothing. Oh, wow. Look at how bad that is. Orcs, swing back. Oh, we got 3 orcs in on this fight?
Yep. Power claw. Other guy. Other guy.
Yeah, you not winning this would be really good for my game.
I dropped a bunch of dice on the floor again.
Because that's what you do. Here we go. Orcs.
Whiff.
Power Claw don't want it.
Whiff unbelievably hard.
Yeah, that Power Claw's no good. Power Claw still wounds, though. So, that white dice is a 3, and we still lose a man. The Power Claw is a 6. So we've lost 2 men. There's no sergeant down there, so 2, but he's fine on a 6. I'm stuck in with you here.
Well, it's my turn. So you fight first.
No, that was your turn. That happened on your turn.
No, because on my turn, I charged your sergeant and took the Banshee.
You're right. You're totally right. I did just charge there. So now it is your turn.
So I'm going to shoot 5 pistols at you.
Oh, no. Oh, you're going to hit twice. And you're going to wound once, but I'm a Space Marine. And we're fine there.
And then it's your turn to fight.
My turn to fight, but I didn't charge, so I only get 2 swings. I'm a Master Artisan. Wound on a 5. There's a wound at -1.
Oh, I take a wound.
1 wound on the Noble.
Swing back, I got a power claw.
Yes.
2 guys down there who can fight.
Yes.
That's better.
Oh, here it comes. There's only 1 guy left. Come on now.
There we go, power claw.
Brutal. So there's 4 big choppers that need 3s. He's got it. Power claw is a 5. He doesn't got it. So we got 9 wounds worth of nobles down here, and I got just bolters going into them.
You better believe I'm just running away with this Banshee.
We're in the Space Marine turn. I'm losing. Gonna shoot at some nobles. Oh, look at the 4 ones. I'm a Master Artisan. And wound on 5s. 2 wounds, nobles. 2 saves, nobles. That's not how we win. Oh, dude. This is my men are scared. 2 wounds, nobles. And they save again.
Can I engage you from the bottom floor?
Of course you can. It's a 9th edition.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Hits twice. Wounds once. I get a 2. Oh, I take a wound.
Yeah!
That's funny.
Orc shooting! And now I'm gonna charge. And I got a 9.
Of course, they're all in.
Yeah, so we're all in. We're all in the house.
So the Orcs have charged into the building, and they're probably going to just murder these 3 guys outright like they did the other squad.
Oh!
Not great, Orcs.
Orcs whiff again.
They're getting tired. They've been swinging their hammers a lot. Their arms are sore. What's that, 4 wounds?
4 wounds.
4 wounds on Space Marines. 4 wounds. I take a wound. This guy dies. Space Marines got charged this turn, but they're just tactical Marines. They swing back. They're Master Artisans. Then they wound on 5s. 3 wounds at your regular saves. Dude, you have rolled hot on those saves.
Yeah.
So it's my turn, and I'm stuck in here.
Mm-hmm. You want to fall back?
I do want to fall back.
Where are you going to go?
I have to go. Are you directly below me?
Yeah, I'm blocking the staircase.
You're blocking the staircase. If I get up here, I'm probably not more than 5 inches away from you, am I? Let's measure that.
I don't know.
I would love to fall back these men, but there's nowhere to fall back to. So they're going to get another turn of getting hit by orcs.
Yeah! Hitting some Space Marines. All right, guys, try not to...
3s and 4s.
There it is. That's better. What's that?
Okay, those all the wounds?
Yes.
Saving the big choppers on 3s. There's them. Don't even try the power claw.
Don't even gonna try the power claw.
No.
And I'm gonna consolidate back out of the house.
And it's your turn.
And it's my turn.
Because I could not fall back that turn. Is this the point where you're just going to kill these 3 Marines and call it a day?
Oh no, I'm gonna run away.
So it's the Orcs' turn. Might be the final turn. They can walk over here and just mollywop these 3 dudes.
I'm gonna move in advance.
They're evil sons. They'll go 9.
I'll go 9.
And like a bunch of busters, they're running away. Running away. These men here get a turn now.
It's time to go have some barbecue.
Bolter discipline. I'd like to chase after you and keep shooting, but if I just stand still, I can use my bolter discipline. So we're going to shoot at nobles. We're master artisans. Wound on 5s. Nothing.
Nothing.
And now it's your turn again.
I'm gonna move in advance. So I'm gonna go 10.
10 inches.
10 inches this time. And then in a cloud of dust.
I'm not going to get any shots. And at this point, we're going to call it a game because I could move and advance these guys down, but these guys have tons of time to walk off the table with this poor Banshee who's had maybe the worst day ever.
Just awful.
Even in the 41st millennium, she's had a bad day, and now she's going to go get eaten by orcs. What do you think of 4th edition Kill Team?
It was a lot of fun.
I really like this game mode. We should do this more often.
Liked the stealth mechanic. I liked being the orcs. I liked having to be the orcs, but stealthy. That was weird. But fun.
It's so fun. I'd like to do it on a bigger table with more. Like,
you want more?
Yeah, I don't know how
like the 4x4.
When I originally saw this in my mind, it was the Captain's Rogue Trader Squad, and when
I'll take that one too.
Well, you would be the Brute Squads.
No, I know.
But they're way over the 160
I
points.
still want to be the orcs though.
If I get rid of the Assassin, the Tau, then that list gets down to 236 currently.
So who could you bring in the Inquisition then? Well, you couldn't bring anybody. You couldn't
No.
bring all HQs.
I could bring just one Assassin. I could bring just the Eversor. So these 5 nobles are victorious. They've earned their meal. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's time for us to talk more about Necrons. I had a really good game. Thank you.
Necrons.
Happy war gaming.
Necron tier.
The Necron tier.